what a party.
But look at the walls, John. So many stains.
Well, yeah, but...
You know what this means.
Val,
Time to repaint.
Val.
What, John?
We used Valspar Reserve, remember?
Mm-hmm.
It's super stain resistant and scrubbable. See? The walls are perfect.
Oh, yeah.
But if you still want to repaint...
Yay!
Valspar Reserve Paint and Primer with Hydrochroma technology. Now the colors you love stay the colors you love. Exclusively at Lowe's.
Hello, and welcome to the Big Apple Indie Music Series radio show. This is the month of May. It has finally come, and boy, do we have a great show planned for you today. I want to say a hearty hello and welcome to one of the other hosts, Jon Landers. Hi, John. How's it going today?
I'm good, thanks. Actually, I'm
Excellent.
getting an echo. I'm getting an echo on this. I might have to call back in.
Okay, no worries. So we will be here. But I got to tell you, you know, what we have been just looking forward to and inspecting from everything from TBAIMS this month is nothing shy of amazing. This month we are going to be able to hear music from Lauren D., Lauren Marsh, Victory Jones, Manny James, and Cal Evans of Echo Bloom. And if you know anything about Echo Bloom, you know they're already a part of TBAIMS. So for him to come back must mean he has some kind of solo project going on. So excited to hear that. This month's showcase, as the last couple of months, is taking place at Toshi's Living Room. This is going to be May 13th. That's this Wednesday. The address is 9 West 26th Street in New York City. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. So we want to see you guys out there when the doors open, maybe even try to sneak out a little bit earlier because you want to make sure you get seats. Seats are going to be tight this month. I have even heard a little birdie tell me it's a big possibility that a fabulous young lady is going to be busing some people in, so we'll ask her about that a little later, too. Now, you know, just to give you a little bit of background on TBAIMS before we take a quick commercial break, TBAIMS is the Big Apple Indie Music Series, and what they do is they want you to submit the music if you are an indie artist so that you can be showcased in front of big wigs in the industry, but also form collaborations, partnerships, and become a part of the family. So, you know, you do get to see executives who regularly attend the events, and sometimes you may not even know who they are, which is even better because they're just kind of sitting in the audience and hanging out and listening to what all the artists have to offer. You also have the chance to perform during the just trying to get the name of it, demo listening session. So for a 5-minute private listening session, you get to stand in line, meet face-to-face with A&R, platinum producers, or music executives of your choice from whoever is on the list that's there. What's amazing about this is that, you know, you get to put that music right in their ear. So you want to come music ready on your podcast, on your iPhone, however, but you want to have it ready, queued, and ready to go. So, you know, there's just a couple of different things that you get to experience there. And, of course, you get to experience me this month because I will actually be the guest host coming to the stage this month, bringing all of the artists with John and the TBAIMS brand and having a great time. But before we get started with some amazing interviews and getting to learn everyone who's here today, we are going to take a very quick commercial break so that we can get started and start doing these interviews because we do have some artists on the line. I love to see it. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'm Letitia M. This is the Big Apple Indie Music Series radio show.
To all of my female entrepreneurs, it's time to expand your region and business profits. Are you networking in the same locale and viewing the same guest list over and over? Do you find your colleagues are referring new business and its clients that you already have in your portfolio? Are you industry stagnant? And are your social groups and events filled with the same people? If you answer yes to just one of these questions, it's time to expand internationally. You are cordially invited to petition for attendance to an all-female exclusive and private event featuring the power of 52 women, the East Coast International Business Symposium, hosted by rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant Erica A. Murray and multimedia distributor and expert Letitia M. And moderator Ms. Joan Henry of the Women's Entrepreneur Expo, beginning February 28, 2015 in Baltimore, Maryland, March 28th in New York, April 18th in Washington, D.C., May the 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia, June the 20th in Boston, Massachusetts, and September, Africa. If you are serious about your business, don't miss this event. Go to www.thepowerof52women.com for more information. Once again, go to www.thepowerof52women.com and register today. This is an event you don't want to miss.
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show is happy to announce our partnership with the May We Help You Radio Network. You can now catch the rebroadcast of our Wednesday show every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's Tanya Free and Friends, the podcast, every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We welcome your comments and opinions 24/7 at TanyaFree.com, Facebook and Twitter, or send me a text by texting the word Tanya, that's 72727. Tanya Free and Friends, and May We Help You Radio. Living life with a purpose.
Hi, this is Capri Smith of the Uncuffed Radio Show. Join me every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to learn how you can grow in your business, personal environment, and reach your true potential while uncuffing what is binding you. Only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
And welcome back to the show, everyone. Just such amazing things going on. Now, John is still having a little bit of technical difficulties, but that's okay. He's going to call back in. I think this is him now, so let's check. Let's see if this is the amazing John. Hi, John. How you sounding?
I don't know. You tell me.
You sound a little
okay?
better. All right.
Sorry about that.
Awesome.
Issues.
It happens all the time. Well, you know, the good thing is I told everyone about TBAIMS. I told them about the showcase, where they can, you know, hear it from and where they can come out and hang out with us. And I also let them know about the demo listening sessions. So, you know, I kind of want you to tell a little bit about the demo listening sessions before we bring on our first artist today. How has that been going? You know, have the artists really been loving this session that's incorporated in TBAIMS?
Well, it's definitely a nice opportunity because even if you're not performing that night, any artist that comes just to hang out, network, can buy one of those sessions directly with one of the A&Rs there, and it allows them to get a one-on-one feedback on their material right then and there without having to go through a lot of screening processes anywhere else. So yeah, it's working quite well for us. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. I definitely love hearing that because we definitely want to be able to make sure that these artists are, you know, getting the full benefits of everything, especially like you said. I think the most important part is even if you're not a part of this showcase, you have now an opportunity to be able to get that music right in their ear. So just remember, guys, to be queued up, ready to go, you know, ask someone questions before you get in that line and, you know, so that you can make sure that you're on point and not wasting not just your time but anyone else's time that you're out there to share your music with. They would love to hear it, but they want to make sure that you are ready to go. Now, John, I have already spoken to the artists who are here. The first artist that we're going to bring on is Lauren D. What can you tell me about Lauren D.?
Well, actually, Lauren D. is our regular master of ceremonies at all our past showcases, but she's also a talented rock artist in her own right. So she's coming in to perform. It's pop, R&B, rock, and in fact, maybe I'll let her talk about that, but she's got a heck of a fan base coming in for this event on Wednesday. Absolutely.
I heard about this. I'm so excited because I'm a Jersey girl as well. So I'm bringing some people with me, but I'm not bringing in the amount of this young lady. So hello, Lauren D. How is it going today?
Wow, I'm doing so well. How are you?
I'm just excited. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to hear your music. So you're going to be coming on the stage, but kind of in a different light this month. How does it feel?
It feels incredible. Honestly, I met Jon and the whole TBAIMS organization back in the fall, and I had told them that I wanted to play, and, I submitted my music. And that was before I fell into being the MC for the show. So I was planning on playing, and then the whole MC thing happened, which has gotten me a lot closer to the whole organization. I really feel a deep part of this organization. But I'm so excited to do what I love to do, which is singing and entertaining people. And I can't contain my excitement. You have to see the grin on my face right now.
I'm sure. Now, you know what? I want for the people who may not have had the privilege to hear you play yet and will do so on Wednesday, tell us a little bit about your style. I know Jon was giving us some of what your style is, but tell us what you feel your style is.
Well, I come from deep rock roots, so there's rock involved in the music, but it's more pop, and it's even got EDM, electronic dance music. So it's a mix of those things, being current, but also not leaving my roots and who I am, which is like rock. People have compared me to Pat Benatar, to Linda Ronstadt, which are huge. They were huge rock vocalists in the 80s. I've also been compared to Madonna and Lady Gaga. That's more current. But it's unlike anything I've heard before, or anything I've done before, because I've done a lot of other musical endeavors and different genres of music, but I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I guess you have to hear it in order to really kind of grasp it, and even then it's unlike anything I've ever done or heard before, and I'm really excited to bring something new and fresh to the table.
So to me, it sounds like your music is just your music. It's just from your heart. It's what, if it's highs, if it's lows, if it's rock, if it's pop, it's whatever is moving your soul at that time.
Absolutely.
All right, Jersey girl, I love it. Now, tell us how you got started, like what kind of really just triggered you to, this is what I am not just love to do, this is what I'm going to do.
I actually started singing when I was about 2 years old. I spent a lot of time with my dad, Jerry D., who's a singer-songwriter and an entertainer. I spent a lot of time with him because my mom was working and my dad was running his entertainment business from home. And he was also songwriting and producing, so he had pianos around and all sorts of things that I could tinker with. And so he started singing to me one day, and I just kind of picked it up. And so ever since I was little, I loved to sing. And I continued in church singing throughout high school and grammar school productions and all that stuff. And when I was in high school, when I was about 15 or 16 years old, I said to my dad, I was like, this is what I want to do. And I actually wanted to audition for American Idol. My dad goes, all right, what songs do you know? I was like, oh, well, I know this one song. And so I sang Bette Midler's Wind Beneath My Wings, which is still to this day one of my favorite songs. So I sang that song, and my dad's like, wow, that was wonderful, but what else do you know? And I'm like, I don't know anything else. And he was like, well, if you want to audition for American Idol and that's your plan, you got to start preparing. So then we went on and we formed a classic rock cover band, which is really where I got my start as an entertainer, really getting out and building a fan base and stuff. And my brother joined on guitar, so it was the three of us. We called it 3D Rock Band. So that's where I come from, being in a classic rock cover band, and we also wrote songs together, and we still write. My material is written by the three of us. So,
gotcha.
So
that's amazing.
About a couple years ago, I said to my dad, I was like, I really want, I want to tour the world. I want to change people's lives with my music, and I want to do it in a way that it's not music that won't make the radio. Like, I want it to be music that's going to make top 40 radio, like Z100, all those big stations around here. So I was like, how about we go more pop, go more, a little dance. So we changed direction, and it's really cool how the evolution has occurred here, just with myself as an artist and a person, because I've really learned a lot from going through all these changes. I've really found who I am. I think I'm still finding who I am, but I definitely have more clarity, and I know that rock will always be in my music, and it will always be a part of me in that sense. Sorry, it sounds like I can hear interference or something. Did you hear that? No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I heard some of that too, but I didn't know what it was me or you.
Okay. I just didn't want to take away from what you were saying. All right, excellent. So, so you told him that you wanted to start changing the world with your music. How did he, as a father, hearing this come from you, hearing these big plans that you wanted to do, not just, like you said, in the music industry, but just around the world, how did he take that? I'm not too sure. I think that as a dad, and he's always been my number one fan, along with my grandparents, who both I love so much, and I wish they could be here to see this. But my dad's been my number one fan and cheerleader since day one, and I think for him to hear the aspirations that I had, it reminded him of when he was young, because he had these same aspirations and goals. He just didn't have someone like himself to guide him. But he's been guiding me, and he's even told me, he's like, I'm not going to let you make the same mistakes that I did when I was young. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's amazing that you are now your dad's partner in this industry, and like you said, the more you grow, the more he is there to be able to just make sure you're doing it in a healthy way, but you're kind of taking him to places he probably wanted his music to go as well. I think it's a great story, and especially now you're adding your brother into the mix as well. Just amazing stuff. Now, I love talking to women artists, because our youth, especially the young girls, they need a lot of help. They need a lot of guidance. I think that some of the young ladies are just kind of falling behind in as far as people showing them that they are enough and that they're talented. So if you could just give advice to a young lady, from a girl here starting at 2, if you can give them advice about, coming into this industry and following your dreams, what would you say to a young lady? Well, I would start off by saying, chase your dreams and never give up. No matter how rough the road may seem in front of you, and boy, it gets rough. No matter how rough that it may seem, your dream is worth it. You are worth it. You deserve to have the life that you've always dreamed of. And you got to work hard towards it, and hard work, it's not easy. But absolutely, I would say to never give up, because when you give up, what's life about? Like, for me, singing is something I love so much that if you told me I couldn't sing anymore, I wouldn't want to go on living. Like, that's how we rooted this love for music is, not just entertainment. And, it's crazy because I find joy no matter what I'm singing. If I'm singing with a group, if I'm singing, classical music, if I'm singing, R&B, doing session vocals, whatever. Like, I find joy in all of that. And for me to ever give up my dream would be for me to just surrender and not live my life. And I think it's important that we all chase our dreams, and we all rely at least a little bit on some validation from other people. You can't let other people's opinion control you in what you want to do in life. Like, if singing is what you want to do and you really want to do it, and don't let anybody's opinion stop you. No matter what, you'll get there if you're going to work hard. You know,
Absolutely.
So that would be what I would say. I mean, I could probably ramble on forever, but that's the gist.
No, it's good. It's good. You know, some young ladies need to hear that their passion is worth it, exploring it is worth it, and never to really be afraid to fight, you know, for what you want to do. And I think when you said that, you know, other people's opinion, you don't have to wait for validation. You are enough. So, you know, great advice. You know, and I definitely am glad that you were able to convey it and give it to a young lady who may needed to hear it today. So before we start playing some of this amazing music that we do have from you, tell us about, you know, I asked you about what it's going to be like to be on the other side of the stage. But, you know, as part of entertainment, how is it to just be up there and be in that atmosphere month after month with the TBAIMS brand?
Well, it's amazing to be surrounded by so much talent all the time. As an MC, I get to see it every month, time after time. And I've only been the MC since December, I believe, so it's been only a few months. But some really talented people out there just giving it their all, giving it, and that's what it's all about. You know,
Absolutely.
You get yourself out there. I think the Big Apple Indie Music Series as a brand is doing incredible things for artists, and it does not go unnoticed by any means.
Now, Lauren D., if someone wanted to start purchasing your music or following you, how would they do that?
Well, you could purchase my music at itunes.com/LaurenD. You could also visit my Reverb Nation page, which is reverbnation.com/LaurenDmusic. However, at the show on Wednesday night, I am actually giving away free download card for my 5-song mini album that's up on SoundCloud. So you would be able to download it via SoundCloud for free, via a secret link. And that would be for anyone who shows up on Wednesday. Just I'll be handing them out. They'll be all over the table. So
awesome. I'm loving it. Now, the music that you gave us to play today for you is Dagger Love. Tell us a little bit about Dagger Love before we play it.
Oh, man. Dagger Love is actually one of my favorites from the 5 songs that we're going to be doing on Wednesday night. It's very up-tempo, but it's so rock and so dance, and it's awesome. It's about this poisonous kind of love, and I'm sure, you know, I'm going to be 23 next weekend, but, you know, we've all been there where we've stayed in love for the wrong reason. I know I have, saying from my personal experience. It's just about the love that just cuts you so deep that, you know, it hurts, but you can't help it because you love the pain. That's the kind of relationship that we're describing in that song.
Absolutely love it. Well, Lauren D., it's definitely been a pleasure to have you on the show. I cannot wait to meet you in person and, you know, and just have a great time this weekend, this Wednesday, because I know this is going to be a great showcase. Anything that you want to leave your fans and the listeners with today?
Well, I wanted to thank you, of course, for having me on your show, and I'm so excited for Wednesday. I can't wait to meet all the fans, to hang out. And the rumors that you were talking about might be true. Just saying, it might be true.
You're busting people in. I love it.
Gotta take care of my fans. If I didn't take care of my fans, you know, I wouldn't be where I am. So
that's right.
Just for them.
Well, and Lauren D., we just again thank you so much, Jon. I know that you are just excited to see Lauren on the stage as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Can't wait.
All right, Lauren, so we're going to play Dagger Love, followed by a commercial break. So when we come back, we're going to have another indie artist that's going to be playing on the showcase as well. So don't go anywhere. This is TBAIMS Radio.
Dagger Love.
The Queen Esther Radio Show is live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me, Jessica Taylor,
and me, Jason Mosley, to be entertained by authors, artists, and spiritual leaders.
We look forward to being a blessing in your life every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Only on the MWHY Radio Network.
May promises to be an exceptional month for Spirit Journeys Radio. And I'm Rita Ricks, inviting you to share in the fun. Our theme this month is Thoughts Are Power, and believe me, they truly are. May 5th, I'll share my understanding of the law of attraction and give you examples of how my thoughts have created my reality. And we'll weave this theme through every show. May 12th is the 1-year anniversary of Spirit Journeys Radio, and I want you to call in to please say hello. It's open mic night, so call in to show your support, and I already appreciate you. May 19th, my guest is Sandra Yancey, founder of E-Women Network, the premier women's business network in North America. She's going to be in Richmond May 28th to celebrate our newly formed Richmond chapter. May 26th, Heather Todd, managing director of our new chapter, is my guest, and she's going to share her journey as well as her thoughts. She and I will compare notes about the benefits of being a member of E-Women Network. A full month of high energy, powerful ideas and how they manifest, celebration of my great relationship with MWHY Radio, and more. Join me all month. I'm Rita, speaking to your spirit.
Hi, my name is Letitia M., owner of May We Help You Network. I want to thank you for joining us and enjoying our host here on MWHY Radio Network. Please visit us online at mwhyradio.com and like us on facebook.com/MWHY Radio. Tune in to learn more about our hosts and upcoming contests and our TV programming that'll be coming to you soon. MWHY Radio, bringing together business, community, and you.
And welcome back. This is the TBAIMS Radio Show. That stands for the Big Apple Indie Music Series. For some of you people out there that's like, what? But I am your host, Letitia M. I am joined by Jon Landers, one of the co-founders of the TBAIMS series. That is the Big Apple Indie Music Series itself. And so, Jon, you know, I know the showcase is May 13th. That's this Wednesday. And for just a friendly reminder to everyone, this is at Toshi's Living Room, 9 West 26th Street in New York City. Now, the doors open at 7:30. Showcase starts about 8 o'clock. And, you know, you guys have actually had such a great relationship with Toshi's Living Room so far. So I'm just glad to see that, you know, that they're loving you, you're loving them. It's a beautiful place.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a great venue, great location, right in the center of part near right off Broadway. It's a great location, and you can walk by and see what's going on inside because they got these big picture windows in both corners there. So whether you're on 26th or Broadway, you can look in and check out what's going on.
And check out what's going on, absolutely, and get that crowd even pouring in even more. Well, you know what? Speaking of someone who's going to get the crowd pouring in, we have another artist with us. Lovely young lady, love her look, can't wait to hear her sound. But this is Mrs. Lauren Marsh. What can you tell us about Lauren Marsh?
Well, she's a pop artist. She's original song she's had on it called, Ledge was an original song off her album, Incurable Heart. Sorry, that was selected on the 2015 Red Gorilla Music Festival compilation, which was distributed to over 25,000 people. She's actually going to be performing after our event at the Jersey Shore Music Festival on May 15th. I can tell you that she recently opened for two international touring artists, Howie Day and Anna Nalick, at the Millennium Music Conference in Harrisburg, PA. What else can I tell you? Her song, A Little Love, off Incurable Heart, was selected by the company Screen Vision to be featured in their 9-song pre-show entertainment playlist aired in 8,000 movie theaters nationwide. I thought that was pretty cool. And she's got a great sound, and we're looking forward to having her perform too. It's Lauren and Lauren we got going here.
I know, Lauren and Lauren, love it. Well, let's say hello to the lovely Miss Lauren Marsh. Hi, darling. How's it going today?
Oh, so great. How are you?
Can't complain. We've had a great show so far. We already spoke to Lauren, so I thought I was doing a double take, but no, it is Lauren Marsh. Love it, love it, love it. So are you excited to be a part of this showcase for Wednesday?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and this will be the first event that I'm doing with the Big Apple Indie Music Series, and I'm thrilled to be part of it, and I've just heard so many great things and just seen so many talented artists come through them, so I'm very excited.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what got you started in music?
Well, I think just like the past, Lauren, I was singing since I was a toddler, and, I was really involved in a lot of different school musical ensembles, from orchestra to band to choir. And then when I was, I think, in 8th grade, I joined the Princeton School of Rock and just had about 5 years just studying classic rock music. And then all throughout high school, I studied jazz music. And then when I got to college, I realized that I just wanted to write music. I had always been so inspired by so many different genres. And I think I originally was so attracted to jazz because of how artistic you can really be with that genre. But then I realized that I just wanted to write the entire song. So I ended up switching over to music business, and then just have been, pursuing my career ever since.
Lauren, you're a girl after my own heart. Love the business side of everything because it's very important. We talk to indie artists all the time about, knowing the business and being able to understand their contracts, being able to understand, how to break up the dividends if you are a band, and, just different things like that. How important was it when you switched over and started learning a little bit more about the business end of the music industry?
Mm-hmm. It's huge, It's just like any industry you're going into. If you're going to open up a restaurant, you still you need to know the restaurant market and the customers and clientele and the operations, and it's literally just that intricate in the music business. So it has just helped my career so much, and it's really helped me as a DIY do-it-yourself artist. I do my own website, my own social media marketing. I do my own Google AdWords. I do my own YouTube video marketing. I do my own PR and booking. So without that education, really, and experience in the industry, even through internships, I can't say that I could really be where I am right now. So I think it's just absolutely immense.
And even if, you're not prepared to be able to do it all yourself, you should be able to at least hybrid some. It's certain things that when you are an indie artist, you should be doing some of the things yourself, and you can still delegate tasks out to other people. You can hire an accountant, you can hire this person, you can hire that person. But then if you know what they should be doing, you can kind of keep a handle on, okay, well, I'm paying you to do this and you're not doing it because you know what they should actually be doing. You're not just paying people to do things thinking they're doing their job and they're not.
Absolutely. I think just having any real understanding of a background of a certain portion of your own company, like I consider my music a company, So, even though I, for my actual record cover albums, I go and I hire out a graphic design artist, I know it's not going to be at the level I can do. It's going to totally surpass that. But, even just reaching out to PR companies or, stuff like that, just having an understanding of what they can accomplish and what should be able to be accomplished through them, it's huge. You know, it's always really good to be educated on sort of what the in and outs are.
And I think those are probably the biggest industries that people can get the wool pulled over their eyes, so to speak, because, you know, if you don't know what a PR person is supposed to be doing, then, you know, they can charge you thousands of dollars and you don't understand that they're not actually doing their job. Same thing with web design. Like you said, you know, you created your own website, but if you don't know what a webmaster should be doing, what a site should actually, the functionality should be, and what the capabilities of growth is. You know, I've seen so many people burnt on, hey, I got this website, I paid this for it, so, you know, it seemed like a deal, but now they can never get in touch with the webmaster to continue to grow it, to change it, to do things like that, or they try to charge them thousands of dollars anytime they want, you know, like the smallest changes done. So, you know, just applaud you and just applaud the education that you know, taken to be able to understand these things. And so, like I said, even if you decide not to do it yourself, you have a great handle on it. Let's get back into your music career. We talked enough business now. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, right. We've touched on it. We're good.
Yes, that quenched my thirst there. So, you know, just thinking about the places that you've been and being able to take your music to different places now that you are interested in, like you said, creating it from the beginning to the end. What has been your most memorable so far performance?
Well, you know, I think going down to Austin, Texas, you know, this March was, I mean, it was just amazing. And, you know, the Red Gorilla Music Festival happens during South by Southwest, so everything's just, like, electrified, and everyone's so excited, and there's so much music and so much art and so much talent. So to, you know, just be, like, brought in and, you know, asked to play at this festival. And, you know, some of their past performers have been Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Imagine Dragons, Foster the People, and Alan Stone, and, you know, I'm huge fans of their work. So to be kind of put on the same platform, it was just amazing. But, you know, throughout my career, you know, I always kind of go back to this one performance that I played at right, you know, even before I released my debut EP back in 2012. You know, I played at this bar in New Jersey, and it was totally dead. You know, there was just, like, a couple people and then, like, my crew. And, you know, I played through my set, like, gave it my all, and then afterwards this, you know, father and son came up to me, and they had, like, just lost their mom and wife and stuff, and, you know, they were just like, your songs just really helped us in a moment where, like, we needed it. And so it's like, even if I'm playing in front of a ton of people in Austin, Texas, like, knowing that just that performance in a bar in Jersey, like, meant something to somebody, like, looking back, like, that to me, like, really defines who I want to be as an artist and how I want my music to make people feel.
I love that story. That's a really, really cool story because, you know, you said it. You always have to go 110% because you don't know who's in the audience. You don't know how it's affecting someone. And, you know, just because you're, you know, like, oh, it's only 2 people here, or, oh, it's 1,000 people here, you just never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, a great story, great inspiration for people out there that are in the music industry and sometimes have that self-doubt when they don't get the numbers that they want. Just go hard all the time. Love it, love
Absolutely.
it. Now, I know you heard me ask Lauren D. To give some advice to young ladies who may be starting in this industry. And you know what? And I want to actually take that back. Instead of just saying starting in this industry, just striving to do something different with their life, and they're scared to take that next step. What kind of advice, you know, coming from an artist who has been there and has changed up her game and how she approached the music industry, it sounds like several different times. What kind of advice would you give to someone, especially a young lady?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, first of all, you know, I love what Lauren D said, where it's just like, you're worth it, and that's so true. It's 100%, you are worth it, and, you know, just like we always say, YOLO, like, but seriously, you have one life, and if you can, like, completely find what, like, drives your heart and makes you wake up every morning and be excited, you know, for me, that's my artistry, that's my music, and once I found that, like, going through so many different genres and thinking about where I want to go with, you know, and how music relates to who I am as a person, you know, finding that and now being able to be in it and surrounded by it all the time, it's amazing. And I think it's just about showing up to every moment and, you know, giving 110% all the time and just going for it. And, you know, I feel like doubt and worry are such wasteful emotions, you know, because at the end of the day, as long as you give it your all and you just keep pushing, I think it just becomes 100% worth it in the end.
Love it, love it. Someone said earlier today on a different show that you should always do something fearful. And they weren't saying that you should be scared to do it, but they were saying that if you every time you have a goal that you accomplish, you feel better about going to the next goal. So do things fearful, not fearless, because then you do things right.
Right.
But you
right.
said
And I think
fearful.
it's also like
that.
Yeah, I always feel like, too, so many times people start out in their careers and, obviously you want to recognize the long-term goals, but, break it down step by step. Like, what can I accomplish in 6 months? Where could I hope to be in 8 months, a year? What are my next goals, things that I want to accomplish? So sometimes I think when we look at the overarching goal, it can really intimidate that original dream, where it's like the step-by-step process is way more accomplishable and I think gives much more confidence into a project.
Love it, love it, love it. Girl, I could talk to you all day, and I know Jon is like, you can't talk all day. So tell me a little bit about the band that you're with. Is this a band that you've been with for a long time?
Ever since I, went independent and started as a singer-songwriter, they have been my band. And they're just absolutely amazing musicians in their own right and have been a part of so many really cool projects. My bass player, Mike Clemish, I met him and he came in to do studio work for me on my first record. And, he just kind of entered the band. But, he's been in a Boyz II Men music video. And then my guitarist, John Ferrara, he also is an engineer at the studio I record with. And he's just done amazing work with, his band, the Trophy Scars, who've been around and just got back from a European tour. And then my producer actually plays drums for me, Chris Badami, and he owns Portrait Recording Studios, and, he has 4 gold records from working with the Early November. He's done some work with Madonna. So, I'm just surrounded by, they inspire me every day and are just absolutely amazing friends as well. So they've been just amazing to have on team. Yeah.
This is amazing because it's like
love them.
You have such an enriching crew around you of great people, and man, I really can't now. Lauren Marsh, I don't know. I can't wait to meet you. Are you a Jersey girl?
I am. I'm from right outside
Jersey
Princeton.
Girl.
Ooh.
I didn't want to say it, but I thought I had a clue. I had a little bite. I don't know, Jon. It seems like New Jersey is going to be taking over this showcase this Wednesday.
Yep. It's Lauren and Lauren from Jersey and Jersey. It's what kind of
right. That's right. I love it. Well, you know what, Lauren? If someone wanted to purchase your music, start following you, and just hanging out with you and your awesome crew, how could they do that through social media?
Well, all of my music is available on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon. But the best way to find any sites and to really just get connected is by going to laurenmarsh.com, that beautiful website I designed. And there's links to everything. So it's just everywhere, links. And you can even sign up for my email list right on the front page.
Awesome. I absolutely love it. That's right. Plug when you can. Let them know this is artistry, hard at work, doing our own things. I love it. Well, Lauren, you gave us music. Oh, Hold My Heart. Tell us a little bit about this song.
Well, this song is a single off of my newest EP, The Incurable Heart. And I released a music video for it back in July. And Hold My Heart, I mean, basically the guy didn't do that. But it's sort of about the signs of love falling apart and just sort of finally being able to admit once you're emotionally kind of detached from the situation, everything that was wrong. Because sometimes I feel like when we're just starting that breakup part, you can't really see it. And then like a month goes by and it's just kind of all on the wall and it's pretty understood.
Oh, you two girls are so deep today. I can't take it. Well, Lauren, it has just been a pleasure to have you on the show with us today. I know I can't wait to meet you on Wednesday. Jon, any parting words from Miss Lauren?
Just looking forward to the event and your performance and to meet you in person. That's all coming up.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to meet you both.
Yep. Absolutely. Now, Lauren, did you have anything that you wanted to say to your fans? Because trust me, I'm looking, they're listening.
Oh, my gosh. First of all, fans, I love you. You are all amazing. And I'm really excited to see you out at, New York City at Toshi's Living Room, and also just so many more shows coming up. And, I'm just looking forward to being a part of the Big Apple Indie Music Series family.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're going to play Lauren Marsh, Uh-Oh, Hold My Heart, followed by a commercial break, guys, so don't go anywhere. This is TBAIMS Radio. We will be right back.
Hello, I'm Sherelle of Fit and Flow Yoga Radio. Wake up with me every Friday at 6 a.m. and have a wonderful yoga experience. We'll explore meditation and discuss how various yoga postures can help relieve your everyday stress. We'll also make the connection between our faith and wellness. Follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. And also search MWHY Radio to join me every Friday at 6 a.m. for Fit and Flow Yoga Radio with Sherelle. And until next time, surrender to your strength and always embrace your flow.
Incarceration doesn't just affect the one behind bars. It affects everyone. Here's your chance to let others know that being locked up leaves others locked down on the outside, hurting emotionally, economically, and spiritually. We want to know how you feel. Go to www.lovelockdownseries.com and make your creative voice heard. lovelockdownseries.com. We are listening.
Hi, this is Benita with Off the Vine. Join us on Fridays at 3 o'clock for Fun Talk About Wine. This season, I'm going to put this little sommelier certification to work as we expand the conversation to talk about beer and spirits too. Meet more exciting special guests, and you never know just who may show up at the studio. Off the Vine with Benita on the May We Help You Radio Network, giving you something to whine about.
And welcome back to the Big Apple Indie Music Series. This is the Big Apple Indie Music Series radio show. I am one of the hosts here, Letitia M. I am joined by the awesome Jon Landers, co-founder of TBAIMS. Again, the Big Apple Indie Music Series. See how that works? TBAIMS, the Big Apple Indie Music Series. That's their initials. It just works out. So, Jon, I know that you have some amazing things happening that's new for TBAIMS. So let us hear what you guys got going on there.
Well, we've just come up with a new membership program to really provide a lot more services to the artists that want to become part of our family. We have a 3-tier program. We call it Aspire, Producer, and Professional. 3 levels, which will include services, such as music videos, photography, studio time for production, an actual web page, discussion forums, how to write a hit song with some professional people we've collaborated with. We have a vocal coach on board. We're looking at doing our own publishing. We have a new label coming out of our own, as well as our production as well. And also we have a choreographer on board who's worked with people like Rihanna that we have available to artists as well. So we're really bringing a lot more to the table in terms of services and educational things to help the artists with their music careers. And we will continue to look and collaborate with people who are expert in their fields to be able to offer those kinds of additional services and educational things that we feel is helpful to them. In addition, we've just started a new collaboration we'll be announcing very shortly with CoolTV.com. They reach about 28 million households. They broadcast music videos with all the headliners that are out there today, along with independent artists. And we will be able to offer to our members a very special offer on rotating your music videos along with these headliners on their stations. And it's a global exposure on that. So that's very exciting. We're really anxious to get that up and put into the play there. So there's a lot of things with TBAIMS that are still happening that are helping us grow this thing to the next level.
It sounds just amazing. It sounds like, you're not, before you were just showcasing the talent and being kind of a support system and a basis for them to network with. Now you are assisting the artists in actually growing their brand and development now, developmental foundations that they need. I mean, with the videos, the photo shoots, the voice coaching, all the choreography. I don't know, guys. I'm not an artist, but I'm about to sign up. It just sounds like amazing, amazing stuff. I'm just so proud to see where the brand is growing.
Well, it started as a showcase, but that was really not only part of my vision. It's all about supporting the artists themselves, and there's more to it than just a showcase. Obviously, we want to we'll develop relations with more venues as we grow this thing to get the placement. There's a lot of things also I can talk. Well, I can give you a little preview of also developing our own apps that will help the artists and connect them with the industry and the fans better than we have in the past. It's so many different parts of this that we haven't even put into play yet. But you got to start somewhere, and then the showcases was the beginning of what we have going. Again, we will have a global imprint once we get to the next level, and we already have a global. I mean, we are seen on a global basis. I get new followers from all over the world on a daily basis, and it's only because of the efforts we put into this so far, and the good buzz that we get from the reactions from the artists who've been to our performance, who's performed for us. There's not been one artist that has not had a bad experience.
And I don't think that, without people in the industry like yourself and your co-founder and your team, I think that this is going to really escalate the skill set that they're coming out with. No longer will they have to come out as amateur artists because you're going to be able to provide them with the tools to fine-tune them right in-house.
And the key is for success is you have to be coachable. If you can be coachable, you have a great future ahead of you. If you can't be coachable, it's going to be a much tougher, battle for you. And that's really the key to any kind of career that you do. And that's based on my experiences in my previous careers. I was in lawn and garden hardware, so I was totally different out of music. But I know that if you're not coachable, the chances of being successful is much harder than if you can learn and be open-minded to the people that you surround yourself with that can advise you properly. That is so key to success.
I love it. Now, what other news do we have for TBAIMS? Because, this is exciting enough.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much, I think, what we can talk about. CoolTV.com is going to be really a major thing.
Absolutely.
And there's also some talk with another networking TV people too, which I can't go into details until it's finalized. So
absolutely. We don't want to blow the lid too prematurely on any of those.
Nope. I can't talk about things until they're actually in stone. So, but CoolTV.com definitely we've come to an understanding with them. So that's going to be rolling out very shortly, within the next day or so, actually. And but other than that, we have two other artists we haven't talked. Actually, three other artists we haven't talked about. So absolutely,
I know that you have Victoria Jones is going to be performing at the TBAIMS event this Wednesday. What type of artist is she?
Victory Jones is a R&B soul urban alternative with electro. She's quite the unique artist. She's from Jamaica, now in New York. She's got all kinds of really good sounds to it. She's a three-time Emmy Award. Well, she's worked with three-time Emmy Award-winning producer Science. So she's got some interesting background. Her voice is awesome, and we're really excited to have her coming to perform for us on Wednesday. Awesome. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? I'm just reading real quickly. Can do that too. But I don't have that much on her, but we're looking forward to having her come as well to perform.
Now, what about the artist Manny James?
Manny James, he's an R&B soul, neo-soul artist. I can't tell you too much about him because he doesn't have very much of a bio out on his websites or anywhere, and he hasn't provided that much info. He has a good sound. It was brought in by one of my team members. So on Manny, can't tell you too much about him, but I know he'll bring in a good, he'll be closing out.
That just sounds like you guys are going to have to come out and meet him for yourselves.
Yeah, he'll be closing the show out on that night.
Now I know your opener is going to be Kyle Evans of Echo Bloom, and I know we love Echo Bloom. So what can you tell us about either Echo Bloom or just Kyle Evans himself?
Well, Kyle Evans, he's been all around. He has a lot of experience in the music industry between D.C., Los Angeles, San Francisco. He's been creating some very original music since he started this many years ago. And I've been after him for the past couple of years, actually, to have him come to perform for us. I remember seeing his stuff years ago. Finally, we were able to get him. Unfortunately, we can't get the whole group in there because it was kind of short notice, but he's coming to do he's going to open with an acoustic set for us, which I'm really looking forward to. His stuff is really good. I mean, I can't tell you. He's been around since this. He's from Brooklyn, actually. He kind of grew up in the 60s type of era as myself, so he's got a lot of, the 60s kind of background to the music, too. But it's also very current. So I'm really looking forward to having him come into the event on Wednesday.
Awesome. So for everyone who's just tuning in, this is the TBAIMS Radio Show, the Big Apple Indie Music Series, where we talk about the artists that's going to be on the showcase that week. So for this week, it is May 13th, which is Wednesday. Doors open at 7:30. You want to report to Toshi's Living Room, 9 West 26th Street in New York. Come out there to see the artists that we just mentioned, plus the two we interviewed earlier in the show. You're also going to get a chance to meet me, Letitia M., the owner and producer of the May We Help You Radio Network. We have been working together now, Jon, for about a year, actually over a year now, doing the TBAIMS Radio Show.
Yeah, it's amazing how time flies. It went fast.
It does. So we're definitely going to be looking to, have fun with you guys for our year anniversary, coming out there and having a good time with everybody. So I hope to see you there. Any parting words for anyone that is, because there are a lot of listeners, and we thank you so much for doing so. Any parting words for our listeners today?
Well, all I could say is if you're an artist and you'd like to have a chance at performing for us, remember that we don't accept studio recordings any longer. We're more picky about that. We need to see the videos of live performances from you, and or the option of performing on audition live on Skype, because what we do look for is your stage presence. We look for how you engage your audience, whether you can sing on key without the use of auto-tune, and how well you can promote yourself on social media. Those are all four very important criteria that we look at. We're not your typical music showcase where anybody can just show up. We're very critical on how we screen people. But if you're ready for us, then by all means submit. And if you're not, but you want to learn to get better, join our membership and let us teach you the rest.
Sounds amazing. This is going to just take you guys to another level. I just so love it. I love it. We'll talk about it more on Wednesday as well, because I will also be live streaming from the event, so that the May We Help You Radio Network family and fans can enjoy the showcase as well. So everyone, stay tuned for Wednesday. Like I said, doors open at 7:30. Showcase starts at 8. You can definitely come to mwhyradio.com to see the stream. You can also go to tbaims.com for information to see the stream as well, because you will have your service up as that for this performance. So we're looking forward to how we're going to be able to tune in going forward through this new service. I can't wait.
Looking forward to it. Yep, absolutely.
All right, guys. So thanks so much for tuning in with us today, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye for now.